People are not leaving Costa Rica because of violent crime rates or for any other reason. There is no mass exodus from Costa Rica. I want to refute some claims made on a few other YouTube channels using some research that I have conducted, some things that I read in online newspapers, and also from my own experiences. Welcome back. This is Sharma Roussel, living in Grecia, sharing information about moving to Costa Rica and retiring in Costa Rica. So safety and security are top concerns of people who are thinking about moving abroad, including those who are thinking about retiring in Costa Rica. I have seen some wild claims on some YouTube channels about violent crimes related to drugs and drug cartels and organized crime. So I know that crimes do happen, but I want to share with you a little bit about what I have learned about the situation. And I have covered this in previous video segments that you can find on this channel. But today, I want to use something that's very, very recently that is published by the World Population Review, and it is a violent crime rates report for 2025. So it's very current. And it ranks countries around the world in terms of different crime statistics. So when you look at violent crime rates, Jamaica is number one. Now, this is the number of incidents for 100,000 people. When it comes to violent crime rates, Jamaica is number one. Number two is Ecuador. Haiti is 3. Honduras is 4. Mexico is 5. Costa Rica is 6. Puerto Rico is 7. Bermuda is 8. Mongolia is number 9, and USA is number 10. So both Costa Rica and the United States are in the top 10. Now, I want to say that when I read online newspapers here in Costa Rica, almost all of the violent crimes are criminals killing one another, and they're usually related to drug trafficking. So criminals are killing other criminals over drug deals. And a lot of times I read in the newspaper articles that the people who are arrested for dealing drugs are Americans, because the demand for illegal drugs, cocaine and other drugs, is in the United States of America. Now, when it comes to serious assault, another category, the violent crime rates report for 2025 lists Grenada as number 1, Dominica number 2, the United Kingdom is number 3, which was a surprise to me. The Bahamas is number 4, number 5 is St. Lucia, number 6, believe it or not, is France, number 7 is St. Vincent, I don't know where that is, number 8 is Argentina. Now the USA is number 12 and Costa Rica is number 19. So statistically, serious assaults are more common per capita in the USA than in Costa Rica. Now you can look all of these figures up if you just want to look for the violent crime rates for 2025 according to the World Population Review. I do want to say that in Costa Rica, there are no mass shootings and no school shootings. I have not been able to find information on either one of those. Now, there was a shooting a few years ago close to school property. It was not on school property, but again, it was people who knew each other. It was criminals who were shooting at criminals. Now, not to knock the USA, but in the United States of America, for 2025, as of October the 11th, the USA had experienced 337 mass shootings. And a mass shooting is defined as something in which involves four or more people. It's not related to organized crime. So that's 337 in the United States, and 156 of those were at schools. Now, I realize the United States is a much larger country and has a much greater population than Costa Rica, but still, in Costa Rica, it's zero mass shootings and school shootings forever, and all of time. And so I think that's something significant to take into consideration if you're concerned about safety and security. Of course, we don't have people in military uniforms behind masks scaring categories of people. For one thing, there is no military in Costa Rica. The military was eliminated back in the 1940s. There is a small military type organization, kind of like the Army Reserves, in case of an emergency. The Coast Guard is active in combating drug trafficking. But I have lived here for 10 months and I have not been the victim of any crime at all. I don't know anybody who's been the victim of any crime at all. Of course, I live in a gated community with security guards. So I'm sure that makes a difference. It also makes a difference that my friends and I are always home by the time it gets dark every night. We're not out looking for trouble. We're not out looking for drugs. But even though it's a little bit more expensive to live in a gated community with security, it's not that much more expensive. And it is very comparable to what people pay for rent in Arkansas, where I come from. So a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment here, the rent is very comparable to what you would pay in Arkansas. It's probably a lot less than you would pay in California and some other states. So I don't feel like I'm overspending on my rent, even though I pay more than a lot of people in Costa Rica do. That security is a good feeling for me. I think it's a wise decision for someone my age. And there are gated communities in a lot of places around Costa Rica, especially in the Central Valley. I do think that when I read about violent crimes, a lot of them are at the beach resort communities where a lot of people are, coming in and out for vacations. And that's different from living here in the Central Valley, which is like a farming community, up in the volcanic mountains. So it's a little bit different. So if you have additional information, please put it in the comment section so that we may continue to discuss this and learn from one another. It is an important topic for people thinking about retiring abroad. Pura Vida. See you in the next video. Ciao.